Hi. Um, I just wanted to come on and say I just wanted to come on. And there's nothing really insightful for me to say right now except that what is will be and what will be is. I'm trying not to feel so self-conscious all the time, and I'm learning to be more open to social enclosures. I'm not really sure why I get this way sometimes, but I think it might be all the drugs they have me on. Go figure, right? But seriously, seriously, let us talk about something serious for a moment. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm a sort of like a voice for all the voiceless or a hand for all the handless. I'm just gonna try to bring some light to the current situation that we're living in. I noticed the other day that I was sitting at a restaurant eating like a boatload of food, and my family was eating a boatload of food, and we've all been taught to make happy plates, so we all like consumed it all even if we weren't hungry anymore. And because we've been trained to be that way, it's just kind of like a second nature now, I guess. But I was thinking about I suddenly thought about all the people in the world who at that moment were starving to death, and it made me kind of like weepy, which is kind of lame because that doesn't really help the people who are starving to death. But I've tried to put it in the context of my own suffering, and there have been days when I've starved myself and for different reasons, and there have been days when I've like been completely alone with no advocate whatsoever, nobody fighting up for my name or standing up for my cause. And I think in a way we're all in the same boat, and a lot of us don't realize it, that we have a duty to one another to stand up and be reckoned with. And I don't know, I just feel like so much of who we are goes to the wayside because we're busy surviving and suffering every day. And I think that we all suffer, extraordinary amounts, especially the more other people suffer. So I just thought I'd bring some light to that situation. I didn't want to be some sort of like, the words are slipping from me now, but I think you'll fill in the gaps for me. You'll know what to say at that moment, and it'll be perfect. But seriously though, I think a lot of us tend to feel left out and enraged by the situation, and I just wanted to say something. So there it is. It said, I haven't been on in a while because my leg swelled up to the size of a watermelon, my lower leg. So, and that's a slight exaggeration, but it swelled up pretty big to the point where it felt like bursting. And that was a lot of pain and agony. But I put it in perspective, and so I didn't sit around whining all day. But my sister would probably argue to the contrary. Oh, just a moment. Yeah, so not to sound like a total twerp or something, I just wanted to say hello. Can't we just put everything behind us that happened in the past? One wonders. I mean, so much of what I used to be is no more, and I can't even begin to describe the feeling of absentee voterism that exists in me now. I'm just sort of like quandary. I've quandaried all of the possible reasons and excuses for why I'm not doing what it is that I love. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I don't really love anything. Least of all me. No, that's not true. I love myself really well. But seriously, what will it take for me to realize that there's something out there for me to be doing, and for me to do it? That's the question. I guess I just want to say one more thing, and that's this. can't you see that I'm not really happy? Can't you see that I'm not really glad to see that you're happy in life? I always wonder about that sort of thing. I always wonder if that's inside me too. To be able to not be happy for other people. And I think it is at times, but I'm really kind of not happy. I'm just sort of in the routine. In the between, that's what I said. Sometimes I just shoot from the hip, so a lot of times I don't even say what I mean or mean what I say. Because I'm bored enough to do that. But that's all. I mean, like, I guess it doesn't really matter what I say or do. What matters is what you say or do. I'm just joking. I'm being stupid. Sorry. Whatever. I'm like so over this. No, I don't really have anything else to say. Except to leave. Yeah. That should suffice.